sweat when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame, but when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got. Just got home, we ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
It's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Play action now, Vick. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Now Vick. He's going to air one out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline. They wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Griffin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Play action. It's Griffin. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Back to the ground. Cook. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Complete. It's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Vick readies to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Griffin. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cook up the gut. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Griffin.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And Too-Tall Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least. Vic loses the football. It's out.
But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Vic. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On play action, Vic. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. Vick to the air again. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on the... He's got a man complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On second down, it's Cook again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 22. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that
now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
quick throw knocked away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time. Vic on fourth down.
Connecting with Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now Michael Vick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Vic to throw on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Vic completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Vic to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Vic. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as to fight another down.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
4th down, Vic.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Vikings...
Yeah.